Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of She Said, He Said. I'm your host, Rob. I have my other host here, Kira, and we have a special guest, Miss Rowe. How are you, Miss Rowe?
What's up? I'm doing all right. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain out here getting to this cheddar.
Getting to the money. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for giving up time out of your busy day and busy schedule to be with us.
This you know.
Kira, what's up? You scratching your scalp?
I am. You don't even understand like what is going on under this weave right now. Like everybody knows that a rat tail comb is a girl's best friend.
Oh my god.
I remember that next time I gotta buy a gift, I'll put that in the gift
life
bag.
is good.
Good. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a little bit litty.
Oh
It's,
boy.
it's J5, and if you know what J5 is, that's all I need to say.
They
But
probably don't.
we, the right people will. Anyway, we gonna get right into it. Like I told y'all, my solo podcast, we got our stuff together. We're gonna keep this moving with a nice flow. So today's topic. I love you, but I can't tell you that because of what we have. So we're going to be talking about that forbidden fruit, that coworker, or that close friend, or heck, maybe even that ex. It didn't work out because they was a dog or they was crazy, but you still in love with them and you don't need to let them know. So we're going to get into that topic. It's a very personal topic to me because I've been dealing with a situation actually recently along the lines of this, but we ain't gonna talk about me first. Who would like to go first? Ladies first.
I think our special guest should go first.
Me too.
What?
Yeah, ladies
No,
first.
I'm saying you. First of all, you started off with your tea situation, but didn't spill like the piping hot tea. That's a problem.
That's why I'm
You
the.
can't like lead us in.
That's why I'm the host. I know how it's called anticipation.
Okay. So I should start it off.
You want me to start? It's okay.
Yeah, I think you should start.
All
Let
right.
me turn it in.
Well, y'all know I'm a gentleman. I try to do ladies first, and of course they backed out. All right. So,
I didn't back out.
do you want to go
Go
first?
ahead. I'm getting my story together. No,
right.
you know what? I honestly don't have a story for this one because I always tell people how I feel.
True.
Like if I love somebody, you know me.
Uh-huh.
You know me. I'm like a hopeless romantic. I can't hold it.
Yeah.
I can't.
I feel you. All right, I'll go first. So, there's been I've actually really only experienced this maybe three times in my life.
That's a lot.
Is it once every 10 years? For my 30 years of age, little old.
Okay.
You did not fall in love at 10.
I was just about to say, like, wait a minute, huh?
Casey,
That could have been some pure love, though. Puppy love is actually some pure ass love. So I give you.
I was 6 years old. Casey, wherever you are in the world, I love you, baby. That was my kindergarten
Oh my
girlfriend.
God.
Do kindergarten girlfriends
You
count?
remember your kindergarten girlfriend?
Yo, I had it. Yo, she was fine, yo.
Lasting impression.
She was fine.
cookie.
She was fine at 6. She was
Yeah,
fine.
and she shared her blanket with you or something like the seesaw. Like that's
Yo, the
I
seesaw.
don't even
was
remember
serious.
people's names. From
Yo,
five.
that was my boo,
Okay.
yo. That was my. She left an impact on me. But anyway,
Oh.
this is before social media when people really built relationships with each other. You gotta remember that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank
You
you
know.
for telling us that.
Yeah, they're like-
you know you didn't have social media. Five.
Well, these new cats don't know that, you know. So all
That's
right.
the 90s babies.
All right, nah. One of them was. It's funny. I wouldn't say. Well, one of them was a coworker. It doesn't have to necessarily be love, but like, and it's like, you know, me and the coworker thing. I try my best to stay away from that, simply because I don't like to mix business and pleasure. Because if something goes wrong outside of work, I gotta see you all day. I gotta be in your face all day. I gotta be around you, and I might need some time to cool off. You know what I'm saying? And then like sometimes when you don't have that time to chill out and you know take a step back and breathe, it makes things worse, I think. But I did have a coworker before who I had feelings for, and we were really cool. We hung out, we did things together, we talked to each other about everything. And every once in a while, we gave each other the googly eyes, but it was kind of like should we do this? Should we not? Like, it was like an unspoken feeling between the two of us. And I mean, maybe we should have done it, you know, but we didn't want to ruin
You went through all of that and you guys didn't do it?
Done what?
Not it. I mean, like, no, I mean, like, moving forward.
What did y'all do? Did y'all hug? Did
Expressing.
y'all kiss?
I mean, like, expressing feelings. Nah,
So you guys didn't do it?
We hung out and we hugged each other and stuff, but it wasn't like, you know, kissing and nothing like that. Because we worked together, so it's kind of like, do we want to mess
never,
up?
Like, wanted to just.
But you said she was giving you googly eyes. Do you know, in fact, that these were googly eyes for you, or were you just googly eyed for her?
Well, I'm me. I know that I'm charming and handsome and.
Can you not like committing yourself?
Well, it's. I just want to point out.
Go ahead.
But I just want to point out that neither one of y'all denied that fact. Anyway, yeah, those are true facts about me. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I've been told these things by other people. It's not just me telling myself. But anyway, it's like an unspoken thing, man. It's like chemistry and energy, you know. But fast forward to another time in my life, more recently, and there's another person who the situation has just never been right. The time has never been right. Either I've been involved with someone or she's been involved with someone, so we could never really catch each other because it wouldn't be right, you know what I'm saying? And we don't want to disrespect the person we're in a relationship with. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of weird when you know that person is out there, but you got to let those feelings go because it's like, yo, I'm in a situation, I can't do that. But she's not in a situation, I'm not in a situation. So now it's kind of like, we're really good friends, like mad love for each other, and it's like,
so really you feel like it's not worth the risk?
I don't know. At my age now, where I am at now, it probably will be. But I got a lot of other things going on in my life. I have a lot going on in my life. I'm doing a lot of things personally, business wise. Trying to switch careers.
Another topic for another day. But
listen,
like men, y'all use that as like the biggest cop out.
No, it's
ever.
not.
Like honestly, at the end of the day, when you're 90, are you gonna be sleeping with this podcast? Are you gonna be like kissing on this DJ equipment? Or like, is it not worth it for you to go after it? Maybe this woman is gonna help you build. That's another topic, but
you know, no, you're right. You're right, which is why I'm considering it, because I said at the age I'm at now. As a younger dude, yes, you don't think that way. Mm-hmm. But when you get older, it's like, yo, hold on. Maybe I need to, you know what I'm saying? But you do.
I think it more so comes down to the person that you're, like you said, the person that you're with. You need to find somebody your speed. Like, right.
Because here's the thing.
Somebody who understands your lifestyle and doesn't mind and will help you build off of that. Like, if you're, like, I know you do a lot. So, typical girl will be like, you're not for me because I need attention and I need whatever. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry.
No, you good.
I need, you know, this, and this, and I need to see you, and I want dates, and, you know, whatever. And it's like, I'm going to give you that,
yes.
but just not when you want it. So,
yes.
Finding someone more your speed is like the best way I can put that.
But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. You're right. And here's the thing. You remember, I met a certain someone in a certain place, and this person was like, oh, I can deal with that. I'm busy too. And a month later, oh, you're so busy. You're right. And it's like, yeah, and it's like, yo, I told you before we got into this what time it was, what kind of, you know, lifestyle I lead. And then when we get into it, it's like, oh shoot, like, oh snap, like this is what it really is type deal. But that's just my personal experience. I'm not saying that every woman is like that, but here's the thing. It's happened to me more than once, so now I have to consider that moving forward. I have to consider the fact that, yo, this actually may not be worth my time because it hasn't been in the past, because I try to learn from my past mistakes. But that doesn't mean it won't be different the next time around either.
Agreed, but and I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole of like not being with somebody who is not on equal playing field, you know, because there's three sides to every story. Because I know what situation you talk about. But
no, you don't. No, not that. No, not that one.
Not that situation.
Oh no, that wasn't that.
Familiar. But okay.
You might know something I don't know. That wasn't that.
No, but let's get back to the topic. at hand.
We're gonna talk after the podcast about that. Go ahead.
All right.
But the topic at hand, right? Like, you don't know. Are you going to actually approach the lady about it? Because my thing is this: we're both adults at this point in time. I think we should understand how to deal with our feelings in a certain way. So even if you went to her and said, "Hey, I'm feeling you. I want to know where this is going." If she says no, how would you react to that? Would you still be able to be her friend after that?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This new situation, we're kind of past all that.
Back in your mouth.
They can't see this, so thank you. No, we're past that. Like we've already had conversations and discussed and things like that. But it's like we know where we are in life, and we know that it's gonna be hard because of what she's doing and what I'm doing, and then there's distance involved and very limited time. It's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of work. But
in that same, that's what actually made it a good situation, is that one, you already have distance between you. So with you being busy, like it's different. Like, let me see how to word this properly so it makes sense. If you were here and she was here, and you were busy and she's busy, it's kind of like, oh, you're too busy for me. But you already listen, I already live states away. So it's like, you already know I can't give you, exactly what you want, but we'll make it work. Like, there's compromise and understanding when you're in a long distance relationship. Like, it's more or less a trust issue more than anything. Like, but it's like when you're in the same area, it's like, people can just pop up anywhere. Like, oh, you at work? All right, I'm coming to your job. Like, no.
Wait, what?
I mean, it's like stalkers. But it's kind of like, if you going into a situation like that, when it's already a long distance relationship, you should already have that understanding that that person is not going to be able to give you everything that you want and need.
That's true, but here's the thing.
Like, you kind of get what I'm saying?
Oh, like, I understand what you're saying.
Because you're both coming into it with a certain mind. Like,
you have to have the right mindset and understanding.
But why can't you have the right mindset when you're both in the same place? That's it comes down to communication.
But here's the thing.
And especially women, not every woman, I'm not pointing the finger, but especially women have that tendency to just be like, you know what? Like I said, I'm gonna go to your job, or I'm gonna come meet you for lunch. Well, maybe I don't want to have lunch with you today. Like, I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna do this, and this, because they know they have access to you.
I don't know, because like me and my ex, right? Like, we lived in the same city, but we were like 15, 20 miles apart. We saw each other on the weekends. Like, we didn't try to pull this whole weekday thing. Like, every now and then, but it's a communication thing. You're like, I'm busy. I'm not coming down into the city. You busy. We on opposite work schedules. We gonna meet up on this thing on the weekend. So it's almost like we're long distance and meeting up on the weekends, but we lived in the same city. So it's like, this is a communication thing. Now, you can make it work if you really want to. None of us are the president. Like, we all have things that we're doing.
Yes.
It's time for Michelle. Baby, you can find time for Cleophas down the street.
But Michelle is going to bed with him every night too, though.
No.
I mean, you don't know that. He may not be everywhere that Barack is all the time.
This is true. But here,
got something I gotta handle. You can't come.
We're so far.
She gotta hold down the kids. She gotta hold down, her and the
dog, Sonny and Bo.
But here's the thing, Ro. I agree 110% with what you're saying. But here's the thing. You can have the right mind. You can have the right. Yeah. I can't say what I want to say.
Say what you want to say.
You're part of a Greek organization, just like I'm part of a Greek organization, and you can want. People say all the time they want it, but when you get in that situation, and you know what I'm talking about, that's when it gets real, and you see who really wants it, and you don't find out until you jump off that cliff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I've had some of the best talkers. Oh, this, that, and the third, and this what I want. I'm like, all right, well, look, I'm gonna give it to you. Here's what it is with me. oh, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. All right, let's do this. I can't deal with that.
I will agree that there are some women out there who think they can change a man. Blah, blah, blah. You're going to run into that. Absolutely. But if you're with a woman who's realistic with herself and understands herself, what she needs, because if you come with me, this is what I'm doing, I'm going to come at you with this is what I need. So,
ooh, I like that.
Decision together.
Okay.
So it's about knowing who you are as people. That's where we fall into issues because we don't know ourselves.
Right.
But here's the
thing.
And
a woman who's comfortable with herself is not going to try to change a man.
Exactly.
But
I'm gonna know I can't change you. You're gonna want to change yourself to be a better man.
Right.
Once you follow on this,
it's
side.
Building. It's building.
Exactly.
And it goes
she's
back to
build up, but she's not going to change who you are.
Right.
But it goes back to the point of this too. I can make you think I know whatever about myself, but you really don't know a person until you take that chance to be with them. You don't know.
Agree. We change every day.
No, I don't. We off topic, yo. Wait. We are so off topic, but I'm glad that was some good stuff. All right, so
we really are.
We always get off topic
because I got a story.
All right, so that was my forbidden fruit. I might be tasting that fruit very soon.
That's not really forbidden fruit because
no. They're we have connections to a lot of people and a lot of it's complicated. It is forbidden fruit. I promise you that.
She dated somebody that you know. You dated somebody that she knows.
Yeah,
all in the same circle.
Yeah, we're in a very very small circle. Like we all went to school together. You know who she is. I mean, it's a very very small and very tight circle. But I mean, it's less complicated now because I want to
know what this tea is since I know this.
We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we so far past it though because we're older. This is like 8-year-old stuff now, 8-year-old stuff. So we're so past. I don't care anymore. But I just call it forbidden fruit because the friendship and the love is already there and it's so strong. And sometimes a relationship can ruin that. It can ruin that because if somebody hurts somebody, it's like, yo, I'm always gonna remember that you hurt me. The friendship will never be the same. So do I want to risk?
Remember that they hurt you, but you also gonna remember the good times y'all had. Y'all gonna
we
have a
tendency to focus on that negative shit. You'll never be able to go back to the way it was.
But don't we all have friends? If we take a look at our friendships, like even like our platonic friendships that may have gone awry, something happened, you guys don't talk anymore, and you're just like, damn, I miss such and such. But the time has run its course at the end of the day. Like,
true.
Are you really regretting the friendship? No, you're gonna only regret the things that you didn't do. So if you go on with this person and you don't ever say anything about it, you're gonna be married with 2 kids, still thinking, dang, you know what? But such and such could have made me real happy.
Oh, that's true. So I'm gonna get off me.
I won't say that you should never say it. I won't say that. But if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work.
Right.
But I do feel like you should always express it because you never know how the other person is feeling.
Exactly.
They might feel the same way you feel, but scared to say it, just like you were.
Right.
This is
that
true.
That doggone fear factor is real.
So off
okay,
me.
I have 2 stories now that we've actually started talking.
Wow, really? Well, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, fans of the show, I apologize. This show is absolutely going to run a lot longer than I anticipated. But guess what? We giving you that premium content. So, which one of y'all want to go first?
So they won't have to just deal with it.
I mean, my situation is like, I guess we're talking about work. People think it's always this taboo thing to date somebody at work. I say, if you're on different floors, you're not working right next to each other. I say, hey, do what you do. I've seen happy marriages come from, inter-office relationships. In my situation, that just didn't pan out that way. I mean, I've had one where the guy, we chit-chatted for a little bit. I wasn't really interested in him like that. Like, he was cool. Like, we would kick it, took me on a date and stuff, but he just wasn't really my type. But we kicked it for a little bit. But he had this thing of coming by my dick. Now, this I don't play because I am in a very male-dominated industry, very whitewashed industry. I don't like people in my business.
Mm-hmm.
So he would have this habit of coming by, stopping by my desk like, hey, good morning. I saw you last night. Like, I know what you look like. I don't need you at my desk. We can, same time we can Skype. You got my number. Text me. I don't need to see you because people are going to start asking questions.
Right.
And I don't want anybody asking questions. Because one, I don't want to have to explain to them what we doing because that's none of their business. One. And two, I'm really not feeling you like that to have anybody in my business. So that was situation number one. I don't need you googly eyeing me at my job if I don't really like you.
Oh, but how he know you don't really like him?
I feel like her tone of voice probably expressed.
I mean, he saw you last night, so.
And
I feel like when
that right there, that's why people get caught up. Go ahead.
Like, I feel like when she said the tone of her voice, don't come by my desk. I need you to text me. Yeah, that said it. That was it. I don't like you like that.
Why you ain't just say I don't like you? Why you ain't just say I don't like you like that?
Because you can't say shit like that without.
Yeah, you can't.
Right. But it's the truth,
I mean, you
though.
could.
No, it's not like I didn't like him. He was cool to hang out with. Long term, did I want to be in a relationship with him? No, I couldn't see that. But for us to go on a couple of dates and enjoy each other's company, cool.
Right.
He was trying to enjoy them buns. He didn't worry about your company. But go ahead.
I mean, that too.
I have really good company, and I didn't even give up the buns.
I know you did. I know you didn't because you're a good girl.
Every now and then.
There's a lot I don't know about you, I promise.
I was just listening, like, I'm just here for comments.
You find out.
I can't comment on her because I don't really know her like that, so I'm just listening.
Damn, Kira.
Sorry, I'm just jumping into this. I'm like, well.
Alright, so what was the other situation you had, bro?
I'll come back to that. I'm going to let Kira give her down.
Kira, go ahead.
I need to formulate this.
Sorry, I'm being fat right
Nah,
now.
don't worry. You don't have to worry about the camera. As long as we can hear you, the camera don't really matter.
Oh yeah, I know.
But I hate.
Like,
yo, your ceiling is popping though. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Know what? I can't. Sorry, because I'm eating and sitting on my bed. Okay, so there's this guy at work.
Oh.
I don't like him the way he likes me.
Another one.
So I'm not gonna put out. Everybody who's listening knows where I work, so I'm not gonna put it out there. But the facility that we work in, he works for one company, I work for the other. 2 different jobs, but we run into each other all day. And he'll text me or whatever, but it's kind of like I don't usually date people at my job. I don't. Like, me and him did go out a couple times. We had a couple little just regular outings, like friend stuff, which is fine. Like, I don't mind going out for drinks. I don't mind going out for food. I don't mind, going to a movie or something, something cool and friendly that I would do with my friends. Right. However, it's kind of like, yo, you gonna be mine. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not. And I've actually told him this, like, yo, I really don't like you. Like, and I'd be like, don't call me, don't text me, don't. And he won't stop. It's kind of
escalated quick. Like
it did. But it didn't escalate enough because then, Rob, you know this situation because my 2016 was a little crazy.
Yo, your 2016 was trash.
I was off and on dating someone, so it's kind of like those periods when we went out. It was kind of like, okay, I'm free, I'm single, I'm dating, but I'm okay. I'm not committed. So if you wanted to date me, you could. And I was allowing that. Like, all right, we don't work for the same company. So I'm like, I really don't care. Yeah, we're in the same building, but it's a big building. So it's not that deep. He hasn't done it. It was like, no date. We haven't had like an actual like date. Like no dinner, no, nothing. Like nothing on a more intimate level where I can actually sit down and get to know you type of thing.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, okay, so now you're back in the friend zone. But it's like kind of like I don't even want to be your friend now at this point. But I'm very verbal, and Rob, you know this about me. I mean, we did as friends. Like we went for drinks and like finger food, like stuff like that. Like really burgers and fries and chicken fingers and shit like that. Like we haven't been like, it wasn't like you're getting dressed, you're picking me up,
Okay.
I'm dressed, and we had like an intimate moment. This is shit I do with my friends.
But maybe he felt like, taking you to like a low-key spot, you know, was kind of intimate. He was getting to know you.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't
Does
like
he
that.
think that though?
No.
Because he's like, you gonna be mine, girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Because let me get in the camera. Hold on. He knows because I told him, Rob, you know this about me. I don't bite my tongue, and I say what's on my mind. So he knows. Because I've made it known, like, listen, what we're doing is cool, but if you want to, like, seriously, you talking all this shit, like, I need you to come with it.
Okay.
You know, like, go hard or go home. Like, I'm not saying chase me, not what I'm saying, but pursue me in the right way. Like, you put yourself in the friend zone. I didn't do that. You did. Because I allowed you, I gave you, you know, the green light to say, you know, to go, okay, I'm going to date her. And you didn't.
Okay.
And it's still kind of going on till this day, matter of fact. But
it's not forbidden in your eyes, though. It's not like I'm not going to do it.
It was in the beginning because I was like, no, we work the same place. I don't want to do it.
Like, is he a higher up, or are you guys like on the same level?
We're I can't.
But it's like, it's
kind of hard to describe. He's not a higher. It would be easier if you knew where I work. I'll tell you when we get off of this. But the way the situation, like, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna just have to tell it because it's not gonna make sense. But no, he's not higher than me. He's not higher than me. We're on the same level, but we just work same building, 2 different companies.
Oh, okay, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you don't have
so
to.
He does one job and I do another.
Okay.
Our jobs are very different.
Okay. So I feel like that's where the forbidden comes in when you're dealing with
because we're in the same
subordinate, you know, like type situation. Like you're dating a VP where it can actually influence things. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's love is forbidden. I've never had that.
So no, yeah, and I won't do. Like I will not get involved with anybody higher up than me, or like, you know, like a supervisor or manager, or you know, somebody in corporate. Like I'm not against it because if you know, if it's love, you know, if it's there, it's there.
It's there.
Okay.
We work together. That means one of us got to go. And if you making more money than me, it's gonna be me. And I'm gonna just, you know, I'm gonna just do what I do, and you got to take care of me. Like I'm still gonna work, but I'm gonna work, you know, somewhere else where I don't have to work as hard.
What? There was this girl on my team. She actually was secretly dating this guy. I knew she was dating this guy. Everybody could tell, except for the guys on the team, could tell that they were dating. And recently they came back from holiday and they were engaged. And now she has a position with the different team because he was a team lead, not necessarily for her.
They can't be on the same team.
Same type of situation. So I'm like, that makes sense. And for me, being in the industry that I'm in, it's already hard for women to climb the ladder. I don't need that on my back. Like, oh, she got to she was because she laid on her back. Like, nah, it's damn hard for you to try to discredit me and my accomplishment. Just because I'm dating VP.
And that's always how it's gonna be. No matter what the situation is, that's how it looks.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, that's why she got the job, because she was, you know, it's always gonna be like, even though people know that you work hard, and that you probably deserved it, and you got it honestly, that's always gonna be the talk.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Now another situation. I don't mean to take over, Rob, but
you got to look that you're the guest. It's your house.
Forbidden fruit.
This is
and
your
we're
house.
talking about forbidden fruit. Now I'm not saying this happened to me. This is not my situation.
Go ahead.
Just throw that out there. But a lot of times when you're working with people, and let's say for instance you have an attractive person and you know the opposite sex, and then y'all start to talking, and that person may or may not be taken, right? Let's say it could be in a relationship, they could have a girlfriend, but y'all spending like 8 to 10 hours together a day.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And then y'all start
the work day.
Yeah, y'all start chit-chatting, like there's an attraction there. Y'all start laughing at each other's jokes. They start telling you about their home life and how they not happy in their home life. You start telling them about your single life and how you ain't happy with your single life. And then somehow the wires just get crossed. And you just like, oh shit, how we end up here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Penis ends up in the vagina.
No. Wait a minute. In some cases, it does.
Yeah, that's how it usually ends up.
In other cases, you could be on the cusp of penis in the vagina, but you're withholding because you know it's not the right situation.
I don't know how long that's gonna work. You might withhold the first time, but sooner or later,
it's harder in the streets. That's why this whole work wife, work husband situation can get kind of interesting at times. You just like,
hey,
okay,
you better know who
you
better know who they working with. You gotta know.
That I work on, like my team of people. I'm on a special detail right now. So the team of people I work with, there was 12 of us, I think, when we started. Now there's like 8 or 9, but the people on my team, we do that. It's like, oh, this is my work husband or my work wife or whatever, but it's always people that I'm not attracted to.
Exactly.
Because we just play like that. And they're like married and, you know, things like that. So it's like, and it's like, oh, we're all cool because I've been in my job for 10 years. So we've all been around each other like that long.
Right.
So it's kind of like everybody knows everybody. We know each other's spouses, you know, so it's not, there's no attraction there. So when we say it, everybody's like, oh, okay. Yeah. But if I said it to like somebody, you was like
older and
you just like double take like, damn, he's fine.
Right. But every so often,
y'all, you know, it becomes like a whole thing, and you're like, no, but I do like him, but it just be, no, that's too much.
Like this could never.
I did have one guy. This was years ago. I started working for Aramark in 2004, around 2004-ish, 3 or 4. And there was a guy who ended up being like one of my best friends. That's how these stories start off.
There was a guy, you know.
So he actually ended up being one of my best friends. But when we first started working, you know, we were young. I'm like, oh, he's cute, you know. So we see each other all day at work, like she said, all day, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12-hour days. You know, we working together the whole time, flirting, whatever. But he had a girlfriend at the time. Now me, I'm not seeing anybody. You know, I'm young, I'm free, I'm out here. You know, I ain't gonna say I'm out there, but you know, I'm but you know, like I mean, heck, like I'm having fun living my life.
We got you.
Huh? What you got?
No, I said we got you. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. So long story short, me and him ended up messing around. A lot.
Why?
For like a while. Because it went on for a while, and he had a girlfriend the entire time, and I'm just like, but I didn't feel bad about it. And I was like, I was young.
Wow.
I mean, because I was young, so it was like I was like 18, 19. Like I didn't care. I was just like, all right, whatever. You know, you ain't in love. You 19. Like nobody cares.
Hey.
I had a hiccup. But yeah, so you know, this went on. But you know, I used to call him my unicorn. That was our joke because I was like, you're the guy that like I want but can't have. Because he loved his girl, and you know he wasn't gonna leave her. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes, I mean I know how it sounds.
She wasn't Kira though.
No, it wasn't. We had love between us, but we.
You were the forbidden fruit. Well, you weren't forbidden.
No, he was the forbidden fruit. But and it was like when I stopped working there, we lost contact for maybe like 2-3 years, and then I ran into him at a Wawa, and he actually approached me. Like I didn't know who the hell he was. You know, you get that little tap on the elbow, like yo, and I'm like, who the fuck, like, get out my face. And I'm in the Wawa with my husband, so I'm like, man, I need you to walk away, like. Don't even try to talk to me right now. I need you to walk away. And he's like, you don't remember me? And we're talking. I'm like, I don't know this man. I'm like, my husband at the sandwich station. Like, I was like, and then the more we started talking, I was like, oh shit. Like, you know, so we started busting it up. I'm like, oh yeah, I was like, my husband. He's like, you got married? And I was like, yeah. He's like, so did I.
She said that real quick. Yeah, with my husband. You better let him know.
Yes.
I was like, I hope that nigga ordering 2-3 sandwiches because I need a little bit of time to process this.
Yeah,
in my face.
He did not need to walk over on that conversation.
So, you know, I introduced him and everything. He's like, yo, I can't believe you got married. He was like, I'm married too. And he's like, I got kids. And I'm like, yeah, I got kids too. And we were just like, you know, busting it up, and we, you know, exchanged numbers or whatever. You know, like catch up. It wasn't even on no shit. Like honestly, it wasn't on no shit. It was like strictly so innocent.
It wasn't on no shit for you.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't. Yeah,
because he remembered you and he sought you out.
Yes, he did. But
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
The conversation, was catching up, but then you slide that little door. Like, remember when we used to?
Yeah.
I used to crack your back.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I remember that. And it was kind of like
I'd be doing that too.
I was like,
look, see,
that's when you be like,
yo, it's look,
you start reminiscing on like how.
You remember that time I made you come on top of the G, overlooking the mountain? Like,
yeah, you gotta slide. We like to know that we're remembered. That's all.
He remembered, okay. He remembered everything.
We just like to know that we're remembered.
So shortly after, the conversations got, it was more, it started to get intimate. Started to get intimate, started to get steamy, and that went on for a while. We never did anything.
Steamy?
Yeah, exactly.
It was steamy, but we never did anything, and it was just like,
Nah.
Gosh.
But when I was on that little separation, I slid right up in there, in
Wow.
that DM, like, so what's up? Like, can you get out the house tonight?
Oh.
It wasn't. Listen.
Yo, your fruit is mad forbidden, yo. You're the best co-host ever.
It was one of those things where we always knew, like, we used to always say, like, yo, if I wasn't married and you weren't married, like, we probably would have married each other. Because it was, like, really,
that's the most dangerous situation to ever.
It was really one of those things. Like, you ever have somebody that you really, like, it's wrong, but, like, you can't leave that person alone? Like, that's what it was. It was like a drug.
I run from
it. It is a drug.
It's like, yo, I need my fix. Like, you're not, what are you doing? Like, I don't care what time it is. What are you doing? Like, I need you to come right now.
Wow.
Right now.
Okay.
And he always would.
Okay.
Always do it.
Okay.
He got a girl, but he is my sexting partner if I ever need it. Like, any given moment. Boom.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like that.
Crazy.
I gotta. All right, ladies. It has definitely.
For another day.
Yeah, it has been fun. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. The forbidden fruit. Wow, Kira, you're so naughty.
What?
Yeah, but I want to thank our special guest Ro for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.
What? Why you made that? Okay. Kira.
I thought you pronounced the rest of the name is just.
Nah, I didn't. I know better. And Kira, thank you once again for just sharing your enlightenment. Enlightening us with your crazy life. But
you're welcome.
Yeah, we will definitely have you back. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. And as always, like, share, subscribe to the video, and we will catch you on the next episode of She Said, He Said. Peace.
We out. Bye.